Good morning. Man, it's getting cold. We're in September. These mornings are really cold. I did a couple of videos recently over on Lake Ponderay, but when I started this channel, remember the point of it was to go to these lakes I'd never fished and kind of try to figure out the lake. I just thought that was more entertaining. Plus, the whole idea is to reach out to people who don't get to fish that much and kind of take them with me and try to figure out what would you do, what strategy would you do different than me, that kind of thing. Anyway, I realized I've been here 20 years and I fished in Montana one time on Cabinet Gorge Reservoir. It's just across the border. So I'm going to go to Montana, fish a lake I've never been to. It's called Noxon. I think that's how you pronounce it, Noxon. And the only thing I know about Noxon is I used to subscribe to Bassmaster magazine a long time ago, and there was an article about a championship tournament, Northwest Regional Championship for the Federation Nation, which I don't know if they do that anymore. I think they do. If you subscribe to Bassmaster, you could join a local fishing club that was affiliated, and then you fish during the season. At the end of the year, the guys with the most points would meet. Like in this case, they met on Noxon for the Northwest Championship, and the winner got to go fish in the Bassmaster Classic. And they did it for every region of the country. I don't know how many regions there were, but the thing that stood out was how low the weights were. There were very few limits. The total for the day, under 10 pounds. And I thought, geez, why would you have a championship tournament on such a lousy lake? So my impression of it was, it's just not that good of a lake. So I've never fished it, and it's not that far from me, a little over an hour. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to go fish Noxon for 2 days, tomorrow and the next day. If you want to read or hear about a story, amazing story, if you haven't heard of Brian Kerchal, it's BryanKerchal. Go on YouTube, put in his name, look for the documentary that ESPN did on him. It's like 30 minutes long. He's the only Federation Nation guy to ever win the Bassmaster Classic. He actually qualified in his region. I think he was like in South Carolina or something. He went through the amateur, the Federation Nation thing. He qualified. I think he caught one keeper in 3 days in that classic. Finished dead last. Came back the next year, went through the Federation Nation. He qualified again 2 years in a row, and he won the Bassmaster Classic. Unfortunately, the story ended in tragedy because he died it was a few months, I think, after the Classic in a plane crash. He never got to fish professionally. Anyway, so let me show you. I'm going to pull up Google Earth, the Noxon Lake, and I'll show you what my 2-day plan is. Okay, so Noxon's almost 8,000 acres. I'm going to try to do it in 2 days. Day one, let's just focus on day one. Day one is going to be, there's a ramp right, somewhere right in here. It says Trout, what does that say? Trout Creek. Yeah, there's a ramp in there somewhere. I'm messing up, but so I'm going to launch there. I'm not going to go any further than this bridge right here, further west. That's my limit west, and then east. Hang on, I got. Okay, I'm going to go down. I'm not going to go any further than this feeder creek right here. And there's a bridge there. There's a bridge there. I'm going to fish the bridges. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to find. I'm approaching it like it's going to be like Lake Ponderay. Clear water, no weeds, or not many weeds. smallmouth, schools, that's kind of how I'm going to start. So I'm going to have a top water and drop shot on, because that's what I do over there at Ponderay. So I'll try to search for fish with the top water and then slow down with the drop shot. But that's my playground for tomorrow. From that, let's see here, that bridge to that bridge. I'll probably come into this creek a little. I don't know how shallow it is, but I'll go in there. That's where I'm going to be tomorrow. So I'll see you on the water. I'll see you over here at Trout Creek launch ramp, somewhere right in there. Good morning. I'm out on Noxon Reservoir. It's 8 o'clock. So I'm going to fish 8 hours, 8 to 4. You know, if I got 4 keepers at 4 and I'm going for one more, I might extend it to like 4:30. Launched right here. This boat ramp. That bridge, my cutoff is over here. So I'm going to start on the south shore. I'm going to head east. One thing I noticed immediately coming over, there's weeds in here. So I may switch up what I was planning on doing, but I got to put this camera down because I'm going to be running around and it takes too long, you know, to set it up. So I'll have the GoPro on in the beginning. Once I catch one and find them, I'll set this camera up. 5 fish. My goal, you know, every time I come out to a new place, my goal is a limit. Once I do that, I'll try to get a double-digit limit. If I do that, I'll be happy. Actually, I'll be happy no matter what, because I get to fish today, but I'll consider it a success. So let's get started. Look at all these weeds. See how the shoreline coming down was real steep, and it's flat here. It comes out. I mean, I'm in 20 feet, but there's high spots and there's weeds everywhere in here. So I'm throwing the top water kind of, you know, around the edge of them. And I think I'm going to work out there into the channel. And if I don't get bit on the top water, then I'll probably throw something into the weeds. I'll figure that out when the time comes. Got to show you something. Okay, so I ran my top water around here and didn't even get a sniff. I haven't thrown these in years. This is a soft jerk bait. It's weightless. I got a nail on it, you know, to make it sink a little. I want you to watch this. I just made my first cast with it. Let's see if it happens again. The camera may not pick it up, but there were about 50. Yep, they're here. What? There's my bait. There's my bait. Oh, that was a good one. I don't know, good one, but there's a, I don't know, let's say 20 of them that are about as big as that bait. Let's try. There was one in there that was bigger than the rest, though, but he wasn't. I don't think he was 12 inches or 1 pound. Let me show you what's down there. Oh, he came off. I got to scale up my baits. I got to try to discourage these fish. There's so many little fish down there. I can see them on my graph. I'm going to go to a bigger, I don't usually throw the 6-inch drop shot bait, but I have to discourage them from biting because there's so many. See if I can show you on the graph right there. You see all this? Those are little fish. I'm assuming there's bait down there with them, but those are, watch, let's see if I get one on this worm. You know there's keepers mixed in there. It's just that if, yeah, see now, I like the fact they didn't attack. Oh, see, they're picking at it. It's so big that yeah, there's one. This way, you know, let's say there's a 2-pounder down there. As soon as my worm hits, you got 20 of these guys attacking it. So the keeper doesn't get a chance to come over and even look at it. So I got to scale everything up. I've got a bigger, I put one of those soft jerk baits on. It's a good sized bait that they're not going to be able to eat it, but they can still pick at it. Same with this one. I don't think they can eat it, but they can pick at it. And of course, I can tell, like, if it's a little guy just by the way he nibbles. But well, see, now I'm not getting bit, which is, I'm glad, because the bigger bait's discouraging them. Oh, you know, when I first got here, when I first got to this spot, and I pulled up here, saw all these weeds. I looked down in the water. I saw something small and flat, like a bluegill, and it had a chartreuse tail. The chartreuse tail really stood out when they would swim. I've got chartreuse dye in my boat. I haven't used that in a long time either. Anyway, I dipped some of these baits in chartreuse, and even with a 6-inch worm, unreal. I just can't get rid of these guys. I need some wind really bad. I'm gonna throw that jerkbait if it gets windy into these weeds. This is what I'm catching. That other one was a giant. They're everywhere. Okay, well, so far I don't have a keeper in the boat, so we're getting a little breeze. That might help. I'm at the first bridge. This is the feeder creek. I'm gonna go back in there and just check it out while I'm here. I got to do this side. It's amazing how many little ones are in here. So you know they're in here. They're just they're mixed in, and you just got to figure out how to catch them. I went back to the little worm because the big worm didn't do any better. So I'll alternate. You know, right now I'm just trying to figure something out. I'm just trying to catch my first one. I don't want to get skunked. Quick update. Okay, so I'm in the back of that feeder creek where the bridge is. I decided to come all the way back here. I'm not going to go any further. It's clear, it's weedy, it's got bait. You can see the bait swimming around. But I've thrown the top water, I threw the Senko. I'm just not getting bit. So I'm gonna motor out of here. I've done the south side, and I don't have a keeper in the boat. It's been 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. I'm gonna run across to the north side and start working my way back that way. At this point, I'll take 5 1-pounders. Swallow it. Good. GoPro, start recording. This is the best fish I've caught today. I don't know if he's a keeper. Yeah, I think he is. He might be a pound. I'll take 5 of you. I'll tell you what, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, I think he's a pound. Come here. I need every one of you guys. You know, I told you in the last update I was heading out of this feeder creek, and there's a deep hole right here in the middle. Let's see if he's a pound. I'll tell you, it's not hard to catch fish here, but boy, this guy right here, he's like gold. £1 pound. Oh, it says 1.6. I didn't think he was that big. Come on, stop. Let's make sure. Yeah, 1.6. Wow. I didn't think he was that big. 1.6. All right, GoPro, stop recording. Okay. I'm going to stay in this hole here. That's my first keeper, 1 pound 6 ounces. It's just real deep right here. It must be like a narrow, I know it winds around there and it comes through here, but anyway, I'm gonna fish this and then I'll get out of here. GoPro, start recording. I don't think he's gonna make it. Dang it. He felt good when he hit. Nope. Although that one guy, you know what, I'm gonna weigh him just to get a reference, because that one guy was 1.5 pounds. This will tell me, like, I mean, I know he's not 1 pound. Let me just so I know in the future, because I'm going to catch a lot of these guys. I can't even get the thing just for the heck of it. He doesn't even register. Hang on, buddy. Just give me one. There it is. 13. Okay, so he's 3 ounces short. Well, you know, I might have thrown one back. There was 1 pound earlier. That was 13 ounces, so I got that in my head now. I'm going to weigh anything that looks close like that. GoPro, start recording. This is another keeper. This is another keeper. I moved across to the north side of the lake and just got started, and I think he's a keeper. Barely, but I think he's 1 pound. You know, I weighed that one you know, just to get a reference point, 13 ounces. Yeah, he's not much bigger, is he? He's 14 ounces. Let's weigh him. I'm so used to, you know, I'm catching these fish where you set the hook and you don't even know there's a fish on. They're so small. So when one actually fights back, get excited. Come on, be 1 pound. I need 5 of you today. Nope. Oh, he went to 1.1. Let's give him another shot here. Yep, 1.1. Wow. Yeah, I threw a keeper back earlier this morning. He was that big at least. That's okay. So that's my second keeper, 1 pound 1 ounce. Goal 1 is to catch a limit. That's where I'm at right now, because it's 11:30. I've been here 3.5 hours. That's my second keeper. I'll take 5 of those. Well, maybe. See if he's got, oh my God. Look at that guy. God, can you see that? Okay, well, I know there's big fish here. Problem is, look at this. Dead calm. No wind at all. There was a big boy with this one. I'm going to get him in the boat. Look what he spit up. See the crawdad? orange crawdad. Boy, they are feeding on crawfish. I'm gonna weigh them, but I gotta tell you something. There's a big boy down there. If we could get just a breeze, you know, right now, he's not a pound. I don't know why I'm doing this, but let's see. Let's see. Oh, I can't. 13. So he's the same as that other one was. There's the, I don't know if it's the same one, but there's a good fish right there. Right on the edge of the weeds. But, oh, and you know what they're doing? He just went into the weeds. So they're able to bury in those weeds. Oh, there he is. Oh, was that him? Oh, man, that was him. Oh, my God, I just missed him. I just lost him. GoPro, start recording. Oh, man, there's the keeper. See him? Look, right to the boat. I'm gonna get you, buddy. My third keeper, and my back camera's gonna die. Come here. Ugh. Boy, he fights, I'll tell you. You know what it is? I'm so used to those little guys. Come here. I'll tell you one thing. This area, that's a good fish. This area has a limit. If I come back, they're here. If I come back, they're here. I don't know if you're running, but that's what it looks like. And I'll tell you, for today, that is a giant. Let's see how much this one weighs. Not 2, but should be over 1.5. 112. 1 pound, 12 ounces. That might be the big boy today. Okay. The camera was off. I just caught a 112. My third keeper. I think I caught it on this camera. Anyway, there's fish here, so I can get a limit right here. GoPro, start recording. A good one. You know, for here, this will be 4 if I can get them in the boat. I know one thing, when they're hungry, all they got to do is open their mouth and inhale, because the bait, it looked like it was raining there for a minute. I've messed up on a few of these guys. This might be a 2-pounder. No, not a 2-pounder, but a keeper. And for me today, they are precious. Ow! Not big, but he keeps. this whole stretch here, I've passed 2 or 3. I had one that was bigger than this guy. Oh my God, he wasn't getting off. Sorry, pal. Let me get in there and see if I can. There we go. How much do you weigh? But he's not happy. He's not happy. He's not going to let me weigh him. 110. I'm going to say one. Let me try one more. Stop shaking, stop shaking. 110. 1 pound, 10 ounces. That's number 4. So, what time is it? It's almost 12:30. I got a limit. That was, no, I don't have a limit. That's 4. 110. I got to get a limit. I'm just going to work all around this stuff. That's where they are, and they're tucked tight to it. So it was an advantage when the wind wasn't blowing for sight. I could pitch this right where the weeds ended. I think they're actually in the weeds, and I think they're chasing bait in there, because every once in a while you'll see way up here in the shallow, looks like rain. And so I think they're coming out of the weeds and grabbing it. Now we're getting a ripple. It won't be as easy, but that's okay, because I got other things I want to throw if it gets windy. So anyway, that's 4. Okay, I'm gonna fish this bridge. I left that one spot, but I gotta tell you, there's fish there. I mean, I want to fish this whole lake before 4, or to that bridge. You know, if it's 3:30 and I got 4, I'm gonna go back there, because there's fish there, and I saw one really good one. I think it was a bass. It wasn't a pike. I guess it could have been a walleye. Anyway, I'm gonna fish this. Okay, I came back out. I tried the bridge. There's a lot of little largemouth there. That over there is my best spot so far today, but this side has the same setup with the shallow and weeds. So I'm going to come over here. I got my wind. I'm going to throw that soft jerk bait around these weeds for a while in this wind. See how I do. Maybe get a better quality fish. I know my 5th keeper is over here, so I'm gonna do this. I'm probably gonna go back there if I still don't have a limit before I start heading the other direction, because I just know they're there. Anyway, that's the update. Biggest fish I caught today. Haven't seen him yet. No, I asked for wind, I got it. He ain't that big. He's my 5th keeper though. Man, I'll tell you, you know, I'm so used to those little bass that when something puts up a fight, it feels like a giant. I got a limit. That's always my #1 goal. man, this wind is going to help me, I think. I'm not going to cover the water I thought I was going to cover today, though. No way. 1 pound, 7 ounces. He's not even my biggest fish. I think I caught a 1. Oh yeah, he's not close. But it's a limit, small limit. I'm gonna make sure that's running so I'm not talking to myself. Okay, so I got 5. My smallest is 1.1. There's a boat over there on that spot, but this spot has fish too, so I'm not going to fish all the water I thought I was going to fish today. I don't think, but it's after 1:30. But I'm just going to keep fishing. I have to invoke my 100-yard rule. I guess people thought I was catching a lot of fish, so boats are showing up. So I'm going to take off. Actually, I think I'm going to go back to that spot before I head west. Start recording. I think I got a bigger one than the 1.1. He hit it on the way up. I was reeling up and he grabbed it, so he's probably not hooked very well. Yeah, I don't think he is hooked very well. Come here, buddy. You're not going to help a lot, but you're going to help, I think. 1.4. Oh man, I struggle with these guys. Side of the lake. I'm going to see what's left to fish. I got an hour and a half, so I'm going to run past that boat, past that point, just see what I've got going in that direction. So let's get going. Okay, I got 30 minutes left. That bridge is right there. I'm going to run to that bridge, fish it. The ramp is over here, so I'm going to work my way down here with the time I have left. That way at least I can say I kind of fished this section. This is the small section that I picked out. The other side, tomorrow I'm going to go to the other side. That's the majority of the lake is over there. So and I didn't fish a lot of this. I don't know what, I guess I just get caught up in one spot too long. Anyway, I still have that small limit. I was hoping to catch one good fish before the day was over, but so anyway, I got half an hour. Let me run over there. think I got a pretty good fish here, or I'm snagged. Man, I'll tell you, that guy is pulling. And it's time to go home, so this is my last fish. I hope it's a bass. If it is, he's gonna be my kicker. Oh, no, it's not a bass. Holy crap, what is that? I think it's a pike. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a pike. So what do I do? He's gonna cut my line. See if I can get my net. Get him a little closer. Oh. I hate these guys. I hate them. I had to call my neighbor, see if he wants a pike. He loves walleye. That's the biggest fish I caught today. My camera's gonna die. See if I can. He's gonna destroy everything in my boat. I hate you guys. Okay, I'm gonna turn this camera off. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, I'm going to finish this video up here. I just caught that pike. So I ended up with a small limit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 5, 10, 6, 4, 7. I got 7 pounds, 7 ounces. Small limit, I'm kind of used to that. I fished to the bridge. I'm going to fish the other side of the bridge. There's a lot more water over there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. The only thing that worked, that caught me fish really, was the drop shot. So I'll throw probably a little top water at each spot that I come to, and I'll probably throw that jerk bait around these weeds. But the drop shot's the thing. I just didn't catch any big ones. I think I had one good one, hit it, and I missed them. So anyway, that's it for this one. I'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned. See ya.